Today is Saturday, the 21st of February, and what an incredibly shit past few days these have been for me. This week on the markets, I opened up Monday morning with the intentions of securing my first ever 10K payout this week, of closing off this month with $20,000 in withdrawals. 5 days later, today, I haven't got any of those results. I started off the week with 8 Express accounts. I ended off the week with 0. I started off the week with $0 in withdrawals. I ended off the week with $0 in withdrawals. This is the nitty gritty of being a trader. This is what you're going to experience in the early days of your career. And although these aren't really the early days of my career, and I definitely could have avoided this hurdle, it's going to build me up to be an even better trader when I get myself back to the position I was in once before. Great introduction, man. I mean, I've filmed this video about a dozen times, if not probably more, for the past hour. Don't know how to speak to the camera. I mean, do I have a script ready to read off of? No, I'm just trying to get the thoughts from my head onto the screen. So this isn't going to be some sexy video about me talking about 1 to 20 hours trades and 10K payouts. This is what it's like to get a setback. This is what it's like to get shoved into the gutter with hopes and dreams of making it out eventually. So, as I said this week, I started off with 8 Express accounts. On my 5 Top Step accounts, I had a 5K balance in each of them. Going into Wednesday morning, I had secured 3 winning days on each of them. I needed 2 more winning days of $150 more in profits to secure my first ever 10K payout. Understanding now, that never happened. But the way I dug myself a grave was full porting my accounts. So tip number 1 for the people on the other side of the screen: do not full port your accounts no matter what, because you will get completely fucked by it. I have done it many times in my career. This is the worst time I have done it because of the amount of capital I had in my hands, the amount of buffer I had built on my accounts. This was the most optimal time for me not to full port my account, yet I did it. Shit's past. I mean, what's happened's happened. It is what it is. But let it be known, do not oversize on trades, because not only can your brain not handle it, you will not be able to accept the decisions and the aftermath of your actions. So, going into Wednesday, I had the pure objective of just securing a $150 day. I understood that if I settled the day on a loss, it was okay. There's always another day to trade. If you want to go and fact check me, look at the last video I posted saying how I lost 2.8K trading today or whatever. It's the most recent upload. In it, I'm saying how I have gone through this cycle many times before. I've been in a position where I'm standing at the top of the tower. I'm looking down on the waves crashing into my tower of overtrading and oversizing and emotionally trading and acting based off of money. All of these waves were crashing into the bottom of my tower, trying to make me fall off it. And I was standing up there calm. I was standing up there collected with my thoughts, understanding that I have had these waves crash into me so many times. I have been the person who decided to jump off the tower into the jungle and had just got completely fucked by it before. I have blown hundreds of accounts. I have blown dozens of Express accounts. I have thrown thousands of dollars in the bin. I knew that this was the time to make it. It wasn't a make or break moment, but it was the time to prove to myself that I can do this thing. I can be successful in this field. I can show my parents that I have actually made something in my life. And once again, I jumped off that tower and I gave up my advantage. I'm back where everyone else is. And although I have got the experience to lift me out of this cave that I've put myself in, although I have got the money in my bank account to support me buying more evaluations to get back on top of that tower with, you know how mentally draining it is understanding the fact that you could have closed off your first ever 20K month. The fact that you told these people around you who were gassing you up about it and saying, fuck, man, that's incredible. Good for you. The fact that I'm now never going to bring this up to them again because it is just so utterly embarrassing. And who's to blame for it? Me. Maybe it was my ego. Maybe it was the fact that I was telling people about this thing that I was about to do. Maybe it was purely the fact that I was manifesting my downfall. Sod's law, you get exactly what you don't want. But I have got full-hearted compliance with the fact that I'm never going to do this shit again, man. Andre Diaz, a guy from YouTube, I used to watch him. I used to chat shit about him, to be honest, and obviously I don't anymore because I understand that he's a cool guy and he understands how to trade. But he said the way he got out of the time where he was just blowing account after account after account, doing the same mistake after mistake after mistake, was just the fact that he just got so fucking tired of it, of doing X and receiving X, that he just stopped doing it. And I'm at that point. I have done this shit so many fucking times. Do I need to experience any more hiccups in my journey? No, because I've made all the mistakes you can make. I've oversized, I've overtraded, I've over leveraged, I've over fucking emotionalized my trades. I've done all of that shit. I have zero reason to return back to this spot again. So let it be known, man, I might not pass the next evals that I open up, but I understand that my system long term works. I'm speaking with emphasis on this shit because, look, if the viewer can take anything out of this video, then great. I mean, that's kind of the point in my YouTube channel. But this week, my microphone's about to die. This week, I had the most growth I've ever seen on my YouTube channel before. I started off the week with 401 subscribers. I ended off the week with what? Right now, I'm sitting at 475. That's like a 20% increase within a few days, which is mad. And combining the fact that I've got a great amount of influx of people viewing my channel and seeing my stuff, with the tower that I built for myself of me having the ability to withdraw 20K in payouts this week, I threw it all in the bin. And as I said, it's embarrassing the fact that people who subscribe to me have to see this as their first clip. But as I said, this is the raw reality of trading. You are going to get chucked in the bin so many times that it will try and put you in a corner where you end up quitting. But the way to become successful inevitably is to just not quit. So yeah, my camera did end up dying just now, so it's just a little ending to the video. But the future is bright, man. The future is bright. Am I going to come back from this and be able to appreciate my first ever 20K month a lot more? Yes. Am I going to be in a position where I am blowing account after account after account, emotionally full porting? No. I've learned from my mistakes. I'm not willing to spend any more time in the gutter that I don't need to spend my time in. So this is a new beginning, man. I've said it so many times, but this is the end of the road for me. It's time to become consistently profitable. So thank you for watching. Do not wish me sympathy because I do not care for it. And I will see you for an absolute banging video tomorrow, which isn't that banging, but I guess you guys will be the audience for it. So thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.